Hi, Dr. Yasmin. Thank you so much for the mock test that you conducted. I'm Dr. Anlis, and I have cleared my Part 3 MRCOG in November 2022 in the first attempt. I knew Dr. Yasmin and beat MRCOG since I had subscribed to the Part 2 mock test series in before I attempted the July exam. And I knew that she has very good courses and she makes this effort to compile stuff very nicely. So I asked her about courses. However, because she was taking a very short course, I decided to go for the mock test series with her, which was basically a mock exam that she conducts for 3 hours, following which for 45 minutes to 1 hour she goes through each station that you have done and how you could have approached it and what changes you could have done. Yes, we did have some technical glitches during the entire session, but it was an amazing experience because she listened, she found errors that I would have never thought were wrong, and she corrected me at so many places. And I did this around 15 days before my exams, and she actually helped me to realize a lot of errors which I would have unconsciously done because I wasn't paying attention to it. I realized I was getting extremely tired towards the last three stations and I should keep up my energy levels. And that is what I did in the final exam, and I guess that's what helped me through it, especially since one station would go bad and I would be feel bad about it and then think that okay, I will ruin the rest of it. But I didn't let that happen even at the final exam because Dr. Yasmin had told me to keep up the energy and make sure that don't get affected even if one or two stations go bad, because it's an overall score. And I just followed her advice. In addition to the mock test and the amazing advice that she gives, she gave sent me a Google Drive link with these alphabetically ordered folders which had every possible scenario and template that I could ever think of, along with few guidelines attached to it. So anytime I knew I couldn't find any template or a new case scenario that has come which I don't know how to go about, I would find it in her G Drive folder. That was like God sent. I have never seen such an amazingly compiled library, and was so beautifully and well written. I didn't have to refer to anything else. So that was a backup for me. Of course, I did take a routine coaching also, and it this additionally helped me, as well as this mock test was exactly 2 weeks before my exam. So I had a good idea of how I would do. And at the end of my mock test, I remember Dr. Yasmin tell me, "You do not worry, you are going to clear. My word is there." And true enough, ma'am, I cleared, and I'm so thankful for that. So I suggest anybody who is, planning for the exam, maybe not just 2 weeks, a little ahead, also can think of answering a mock with ma'am. So that will give you an idea of where you stand, what errors you have done. As she goes through each station very much in detail, she mocks the entire scenario of the exam, especially since Feb exam is online. I suggest that BTMRCOG mock series should be taken, including the part 2 mock series. I know I have done part 3, but I will suggest part 2 also, because those were also extremely helpful. Ma'am has this knowledge information. She has wonderful telegram groups where there is a talk recalls, there is all the guidelines, so you can find anything and everything online. You don't have to search for any other resource. And plus, ma'am would post these tasks on her group which I would present or I would write, and then she would correct. I think attempting that also gave me a little confidence. Plus, Yasmin ma'am is very approachable, but she's got a very strict demeanor. So if you do an error and she corrects you, you know exactly why she's telling you that. So that's amazing about her. So I would suggest BTMRCOG mock test to everybody who's attempting part 3 and part 2. They are amazing. They help you gauge yourself and assess yourself. And I owe her a big thank you for this first attempt clearance of part 3. Thank you so much, ma'am. All the best for the future.